Okay. We are back for another episode of IBTE Sports Podcast. You got your boy Lawrence, Phil, and Kenny. Man, Mel's not here today. He's taking some nice, much needed PTO.
He's on sabbatical.
It's a sabbatical. Man, we back again. A lot to unpack. We do week by week. I wish it was more frequent, but that kind of all works for us. But we had the Western Conference end here. We got the Eastern Conference still happening. So first off, obviously, how y'all feeling, fellas? How's your week going, and how's your day going so far? So, Kenny, you go first.
Um, it's been a it's been an emotional week. If those of you know, it all started with one of the greatest of all time, Carmelo Anthony, retiring
Yes,
and
sir.
leaving us. It's been a very hard week for us here.
What about everything? Oof.
And then to follow it up, we then had to watch his dear pal give it all at the age of 38 in year 20 and lose and have people bash him.
Was it at all? No.
It's just been
Was it really his all?
it's just been a terrible, no good, bad week for
Oof.
Kenny Lacy.
Your
what
Facebook
about you?
page.
Phil? What about you, Phil?
Pretty much having the same bad week. But no one of my favorite players retired. But the Celtics are about to be
They
retired from
should.
the playoffs. Yeah, no, we'll definitely get to that later on. But Celtics down in a 3-1 hole they put themselves in, and bright side got some good news. So not all bad, some ups and downs, but mostly ups. So hey, we'll see how the rest of the week goes.
All right. And for me, man, it's been a good week, solid week. Um, Obviously, we all gotta go to work every day, every week. So try to make the most of that. Still adjusting at my job. Enjoying sports as always. Gonna definitely watch some baseball tonight too. Because I've been been slacking on that end. Was watching baseball, so gonna get some of that in. But shit, man, Western Conference Finals.
Oof.
We're gonna have perfect
Oh, right
timing.
on time. Hold
Perfect
on,
timing.
timing.
Listen,
As soon as
he
it
heard
was the
me say
conference finals,
he heard me
bam.
he heard me say Western Conference Finals, and he appeared.
I'm
He
always on
appeared.
time, man.
How you feeling, man? How's your week going?
My week is really good, honestly.
Happy to
Um,
hear.
Why? It's not
you
like anything
know,
big happened.
Right. Anything
I know,
important?
right? Like history. I think I told Lawrence this. I said, history is meant to be broken. New history is created. I said
Yeah,
it.
that's always in
But
fact.
people say, oh, history repeats itself, and that's just how it goes. But
Well, it depends. It depends on who you going against. You feel me?
true.
There's gonna be new battles, but if it's just somebody new, obviously something happens.
Hmm.
But man, listen, Western Conference Finals, Denver Nuggets, Los Angeles Lakers, 4-0 sweep.
Good Lord.
Anybody surprised at the sweep?
Absolutely.
And
I'm
a
sure a
sweep,
lot of us are.
absolutely.
Yeah.
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 Oof.
There's some people coming out of woodwork saying that they knew it was gonna be a sweep.
Yeah,
So
and they're all
you know
lying.
how
Even
you know how
even
that
Julius
goes.
will tell you he didn't expect a sweep.
I thought it was gonna go 6 at
I'll say
least.
6 or 7, yeah. That's what everyone thought, to be honest.
Especially the way the Lakers have been playing too.
I
So,
guess the Warriors, yeah. Oof.
but man, I definitely want to give I definitely want to give their flowers, man. The Denver Nuggets is they like that. From top to bottom, everybody that's in the game, whether they're playing 6 or 7 people, or whether they're playing, I think they only played 5 or 6 the other night too. So man, they get that job done. Jamal Murray, I didn't think he was gonna bounce back from that devastating knee injury,
Me and Julius know why he bounced back.
and he's
You know.
he made he made,
Pre-game.
the, he made the call. He made the call to
He's like, I miss you. And, do a thing.
So he said running back. Nah, but yeah, I definitely Jamal Murray is a killer, man. He balls out. He does his thing. To average over 30 in this series is very impressive. That pick and roll is hell, man. That pick and roll is hell. It's hell every possession. So definitely want to give a shout out to the Denver Nuggets. And they killed right now. I think regardless who comes out of the East, it's a wrap. So I think could be premature, obviously, but
I'll call this out just like I called the last time out. If we win, I'm going to the parade in Denver.
You should. I should. I saw the tickets.
My city.
I saw the tickets you posted for the finals on your Twitter.
$600?
No.
$600 for like 300 row seats.
No.
Yeah.
He's like, I can watch on TV.
He said, I'm not doing that. But you can say you went to the finals. You know?
Yeah. Okay. Jokic looks like an ant. What are we talking about? I had to watch the game on the Jumbotron. Man, listen, for $600, no chance.
Oh man, that's too funny. But man, listen, I think they just top to bottom, man. That team is so good.
Deep.
Like I said, I don't think I really realized like the way they're just making shots when they needed buckets, they answered the ticket every time, every single time, which is scary. You know, so Jamal Murray in game 3, what do he have? I think he had
30 in the first half.
9 points or something in the first half, and then finishes with like 37. Is like
no,
it was reversed. Yeah, he had
30 in the first half.
30 in the first.
Yeah, he put up 30 in the first half. When we were at the wedding, he put up 30 in the first
what
half.
Was the
You're talking about game 2 when he put up
game
like
2?
15 in the fourth?
Yeah, it was the game. Yeah, it was game 2 then. Game 2.
Mm-hmm.
How y'all feel about the Nuggets right now? Obviously, you feel great.
I was gonna say like every game is different. Like game 4, was it game 4 when Jokic got in foul trouble?
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's amazing
5,
how like KCP, okay, I'm gonna take over, and Gordon does his thing. He finally was hitting shots. It's just so good to see the others produce.
MPJ, I'm gonna shoot whenever I want to. I don't care. 2-3 defenders, I'm still gonna shoot it.
You gotta respect that because as a teammate, if you pass on the ball, he ain't gonna hesitate. So.
And he ain't gonna pass it back to you either way.
He's already what 6'9" already. So who could test in the shot for him?
Anytime he shoots, I think it's going in.
Every time I be like this Porter.
Every time I make a bet on him too, he hits for me.
Three threes is criminal. 3 threes is criminal for him, bro. That shit, there's no way. But I'm not complaining. I'm gonna take that bet every time too.
Word.
So let Jamal Murray threes be at 3 too. You crazy? That's free money.
Stupid.
Well, I feel like those Jamal's threes. I think that's iffy because he scores that many ways.
Yeah. That's
right. Like like Porter.
Yeah.
If he's scoring, it's because he's making his threes.
It's literally catch and shoot. Yeah.
Porter gonna get you. He gonna shoot 6 of them things at least. So
it's like if he has a scoring night, you know that he made his 3-pointers. If he doesn't score, then he didn't make his threes.
Right.
Yeah.
How do y'all feel about the series as a whole?
For me, I mean, no one expected this to end in 4. People thought it was gonna be a long competitive series, 6 to 7 games, 7 max. But yeah, the Lakers role players
6 to 7 max, really, Phil? I thought they would go 10 max.
You know what I meant by that.
Extend the series.
At least 9. Because I think the famous extender was in some of the matchups, but people thought it was gonna be a longer series than it actually was. Basically saying, the Lakers role players, D'Lo, the disappointing Western Conference Finals, just they didn't show up. Nuggets depth did had a wonderful show the whole 4 games of the series. So depth showed up when it needed to for Denver.
Yeah, D'Lo proved himself to be unplayable in this moment. He was just there was nothing you can do. Anytime he was out there, it was like child abuse. It was he was unplayable. But
yeah,
I also think that we got to stop with the
Nigel.
like Kyrie to the Lakers. I don't know. I don't see that.
He came out and
Do you think Trae Young's more believable?
he did IG live today. He said, "Stop believing the hype."
I think that I don't think that either one of them just one of them makes a difference. I don't know. I think that young core is good. I think that D'Lo had a bad series. I don't think we should be giving up on D'Lo altogether based off of one series. But it was a terrible series. Like he was unplayable.
I'm better than your point guard and shooting guard. That's what he said.
But he definitely. I mean, I don't think he should have been on the floor a lot after that game one. But I don't think that means he should not be part of the team in the future.
Yeah, I mean, the only consistent Lakers that series probably Rui, AR, and LeBron.
Yeah, I think that's what the series comes down to. Like, obviously, the stars potentially cancel out each other, but it comes down to Vandy being unplayable, D'Lo being unplayable.
But there's a difference. I don't think Vandy's unplayable because he was at least giving you something on defense.
But I felt like he disappeared in the series. But he didn't get.
That's what I'm saying. Like you were giving D'Lo chances when he was a 0 on offense and a 0 on defense. At least Vandy was a plus on defense.
Let me bring Nigel in real quick.
Yeah, he's unplayable on offense, but he would definitely give you some good defensive minutes.
Right.
Nigel, how we doing?
Lakers.
This dude never want to show his face, but especially now. Wow.
Ooh.
Lord. You probably saw him today or something too.
No, I didn't. To be honest, I haven't.
But I think like it's, and I would have liked to see Beasley in the series too. You know, I would like to see some shooters
out in the Memphis series.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was it. So
I just had enough.
I quit.
Is he trying to get back in? Yo. He might see driving again. I think he's driving.
I heard a
Yeah, I'm driving. I can hear y'all though.
We can hear the Drake. We can hear the Drake in the background.
You missed the 09 Lakers, man.
I missed them bad.
Now you missed the bubble Lakers.
So what's going on? How you feeling about the sweep and all that? How you feeling about the Lakers going forward?
I'm disappointed, man. I felt like we was in every game, could have won.
Yeah, that's what I was saying too. I felt like the games were obviously winnable,
it was competitive last stretch.
Yeah, it just came down to effort, heart, pride, none of which we displayed.
That makes both of us.
Jamal Murray, Jokic, can't stop.
I want my respect.
Them boys are killers. Them boys are killers. They better finish the job. That's all I gotta say. If not, like I said, the biggest disappointment in NBA history. They don't finish.
I wouldn't say that. It's the Celtics.
Who says that?
Celtics.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't see a team that was 73-9 blow a 3-1 lead.
Exactly. Come on now.
Yeah, that's gotta be the biggest debacle. Nah, that might be the biggest debacle in what sports history, to be honest. It's up there.
Sports history.
Oh, that's the biggest one. That is certainly the big. They were 73-9, and they were up 3-1, and they only lost 2 games at home in the regular season.
I see Ant been real humble. He said 1 game at a time, and it ain't the same energy for the past 2 years. It's 1 game at a time on Facebook. I appreciate it though. Like last 2 years,
Celtic fans are mighty different recently.
We are in shambles right now.
Mighty different.
In 21 and 22, he went from game 1 where the bets at. I got Cash App, Venmo, all that. Now it's real out there.
We got Boston fans out there talking about we went to the finals last year. And you lost! You lost the game!
It's tough playing against a heart checker, though. It's tough when your dudes really don't got it. They don't got that heart. They got a good team. He said, I'm going to lie. Oh, okay. He said he in the garden tomorrow.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's bold. That's real bold.
Hopefully, the last time.
Listen, all I know is I know one thing. I know Jimmy Butler for 50, though.
Hopefully it doesn't end up like the last time. So we know went to an NBA game.
Guess I gotta go on Prize Picks then. Let me lock that in.
Streets is saying Jimmy threw the last game because he wanted to end your season in Boston in front
of I've been seeing that too. Yeah.
That's what the Streets is telling me.
That's what I've been seeing.
I don't know, man.
It's been a very popular street saying.
What y'all don't do that. Don't do that.
You sound like Kevin Millar.
Don't do that. Don't.
It sounds like Kevin Millar.
What did I say?
That was Marcus Smart that said that.
No, Kevin Millar with the Red Sox year, the
that's why I'm saying. That's why I'm wearing.
Yeah. Don't let us win Game 4 because then we got Petey in Game 5 and Chilling in Game 6, and anything could happen in Game 7.
We have to talk like
hold
that.
Hold on. We can't listen. All right, I'm gonna stop this in the comments right now. You talking about why not us? That is crazy. It's from a 2 seed.
That is crazy.
That's crazy from a 2 seed. That's something the Lakers was they valid to say this year.
Y'all had a 97% chance to win the series.
I mean, we don't trust ESPN analysts anyways. I thought it was bullshit too.
I thought his camera was breaking up.
I thought the analyst was BS too. Come on, no one actually trusted those analytics.
What do y'all think about as far as the Lakers? What adjustments do you guys think they should make as far as rosters go, or do you think they're good as they are and keep pushing, run it back?
Since the All-Star break, you had the best record in the league, or one of. Run it back.
Guys, I'm about to mute you for a little bit. When you get ready to talk, just unmute yourself. Or who is that? Okay, that was him. All right, man.
I think you run that thing back. Like they're younger, and the difference between running it back with the old team and this team is they're young. Like they're gonna get better. Rui proved that he was a better player there than he ever was in Washington.
You know what I kept seeing? People were saying that the Lakers are old.
Yeah, they're not anymore. LeBron is old.
Yeah, LeBron's old.
Anthony Davis is middle aged for NBA years. D'Angelo Russell is middle aged for NBA years.
Bro, after that game, bro, like I posted like a couple statuses, but you had to see some of the comments, bro. Like that was like put on there, bro. It's just some of the craziest stuff of just recapping the game and the teams. It's just like, bro, what do people be talking about? Yeah, but made my brain hurt. I needed to go read a book after that.
I didn't want to take any negativity that night. I was on one. I was like,
you should be, as you should be turned up, man.
I had receipts. I said people were saying, "Oh, Lakers in 6." I said, "What?"
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I know probably 3 people. I know 3 people that had probably a Melo jersey in Utica, and that Kenny, you got one, right?
I got multiple.
All right, so I'm gonna count him. I'm gonna count Dylan, and I'm gonna count you. Outside of that, I don't know anybody that was ever repping Denver ever. And
Denver was my team. Well, because I like Carmelo. So
yeah, true.
You put Denver back on the map.
Mm-hmm. I actually saw them when it was at the Dome. It was him, AI. It was Shaq. It was like basically Phoenix versus Denver.
The preseason
was at the Dome.
Yep.
I think I was like 8th or 9th grade. That was so fun.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, I think this is pretty much the Lakers was a trade deadline team. They never got a full season together. Why not run it back? See what they can do in a full season.
Yeah, I think. Listen, man. I think what they did was incredible.
And look at who's available. Realistically,
they had no business being there at all.
Like, we're gonna blow it up to bring in Kyrie. Like, does Kyrie take over the hump? I don't think so. Like, and then to have to get like a Dame or a trade, like what are you gonna have to give up to get them? Like, it ain't worth it to me.
Didn't you learn from Westbrook trade?
That's what I'm saying. You're better off running it back. Like,
my pops asked me today. He says, if they had Kyrie, do you think Denver would have still won? I said, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like he would have been a third scorer. You know what I mean?
You had to stop Jamal Murray.
Right.
Slow him down.
Jokic would have still torched him anyways. Either way, he still put up the same numbers.
Yeah, but Jamal Murray was third.
Oh, yeah, Murray too. Yeah.
You bump him down. Shit, you bump him down to shit, 21, 22, you might have a chance average in the series.
Did you see what Kyle Kuzma said about the whole? The Lakers fans want to keep the core together, and he said, "I've heard that before."
He's still bitter that he's stuck in DC.
He said, "We traded out for Westbrook."
He's stuck in DC. He's just like because he was sleeping with Jeannie and it didn't work to keep him there.
You got Monty Morris passing in the rock. He's sick.
Hey, Monte is.
I know where he's from. I know where he's from. And I said what I said. You want him now? You want him now?
There's a reason why they shipped him there.
Flip Murray for Morris.
No. Good. No, the reason why they got rid of Monte.
You had Will Barton on the team too. I remember that.
Yeah.
Facundo Campazzo. Y'all had everything.
Oh, I remember him.
You know the crazy thing is people say that we were supposed to get farther with them people.
Right.
Monies.
I just don't get it.
Nah, people be saying anything, bro. It's just it'd be wild.
That's on Facebook.
Yeah. They got tons of take like Dre Mungo. He always he always gets the blame for a lot of stuff. Cause he's a Lakers fan.
You don't even say that stuff.
It's so funny, and then people be coming at him. I'd be like,
for a lot of people that claim they don't care about LeBron or don't care if you think he's the GOAT, a lot of people got a lot to say about him.
Mm-hmm.
Twitter fingers, Facebook fingers. Sorry,
all I gotta say. A lot of people.
Like
one
Kenny
person
said.
that gets on my nerves. That's a Laker fan. Ryan Johnson. Oh.
I haven't seen none of. I don't know. I don't really see him on Facebook.
No, because you'll mention something about a team, and then he'll be like, and I'll even say this to him too. I'm like, yo, bro, stop with the 17 championships. You wasn't alive for all of them. It don't matter.
Maybe 3, 2, 4, 3, 4.
You mean, is he the kind of person? Because we all know the person like this. That you could say anything about anyone, and he hops on the status, and he's like, "But the Lakers," and it's like, "Well, what's that got to do with them?" Is that what you're saying? Because I know some people like that.
Yeah, for example, Nazi was like, "Oh, we live to see another day," and then Ryan was like, he said, "It's only postponed to the next day," and then they were going back and forth. It was funny. It was like, come on.
Oh, Phil, I meant to ask you, what stage of depression are you?
Oh,
in?
yeah. Kenny, you should have made a graphic.
Can you send me the picture again? I just want to double check.
Let me pull it
I
up.
want to give you the accurate picture.
Because you was game one, you skipped 2 stages already in game one, so you was down 3-0, so you must have been the full trifecta.
I like that jersey you got on.
Thank you. Me or Kenny?
Both of y'all, but specifically yours, the red jersey. I like.
Thank you. I don't get that compliment a lot. Thank you.
Shit, Trent. Get off the airwaves.
No, I don't like Boston at all, but the jerseys are fine.
No one does. It's understandable. Let's see. Hold on.
I'm trying to find it right
wonder why. Yeah, but
yeah. So remember while y'all looking up some graphics?
Oh, I got it.
Nigel was like he was gonna buy a hat for me.
Oh, yeah, the bet, yeah.
But instead, I'm gonna get some Nuggets conference finals. What is it? Slippers.
Ooh,
I think you should have to buy your tickets to the finals, but that's just.
Oh Lord.
Relax, Kenny. Relax.
Get into that budget.
I'm gonna get the man his slippers.
Get into the budget.
Get the man his slippers. I'm gonna get him a size small. So
money,
Nigel. We're gonna be all right.
All right, so these are the stages of depression when playing the Heat.
Made by the Bucks film.
So we want to know where he's at. So the first stage is denial. And you say to yourself, they can't keep playing like this.
That was the first 2 games.
The second stage is disbelief. How do they keep playing like this?
Game 3.
The third stage is anger. There's no effing way they should be playing like this. The fourth stage, bargaining. They must have made a deal with the devil.
I'll say bargaining right now.
And the last stage is depression.
Damn.
Damn.
I'm gonna say bargaining.
So y'all definitely reached the anger because you had Smart and everybody going crazy.
Nah,
third game was anger.
Listen, I think they're at depression. You watch them play; they don't even want to be there.
Game 4, they showed more life, but I'll say it for me bargaining personally.
I was gonna say step 3 step 3.
It's a lot of bargaining. We're digging up old Red Sox film, etc. See what we can do. Yep, definitely bargaining.
Nigel, what about you? What you think about the Lakers? What do you think they need to do going forward? Run it back, or what pieces should they add?
Remove? I think we definitely keep Reeves, Rui.
Okay.
As far as role guys go, Vanderbilt,
Tristan.
I like Vanderbilt. He said Tristan. Tristan was out. Tristan gave
out there. Tristan was the only dude.
He gave a solid 6 minutes and 32 seconds out
there.
He
definitely brought the energy.
He dunked on someone too, I think.
Yeah, he was. I think he went to the.
He said, "My knees work."
I just feel like we need more depth at the wing positions. Like Reeves is good; he was consistent. Rui is good, but like Schroeder, D'Lo, Beasley, Troy Brown, like all those dudes was inconsistent as hell. And if we could trade them all, package them, and get somebody that's going to be consistent, like a Fournier that's over there rotting on the Knicks bench or somebody that's a vet,
he's looking to get out of there. He said he plays finals game with the Knicks, so he's looking to get out of there ASAP. Do you guys think you guys should move AD to the 4? That's been a lot of people on Twitter recently.
I don't care what we do with AD.
In today's generation of basketball, does it matter what position you're listed as? No, I don't think it makes a difference.
Nope.
Like I'm just saying, like, okay, they move AD to the 4. What's going to be different about the way he plays the game?
I think maybe his matchups, he'll win more of his matchups potentially.
But I don't even think that makes a difference because just because you list him as the 4 doesn't mean the other team is going to say, "Oh, we have to guard him with our 4 now."
True. True.
Mm-hmm. Plus, when you factor in all the switching that goes on, you never know who's going to be on who. So whoever they want.
Al Horford knows thing too about
that. On an island.
What were you gonna say, Lawrence?
No, I said put him on an island. They gonna get you.
They look at Cat. Cat is at the 4 when he played the 5 his whole career, and I feel like he warmed up to that position, but he wasn't really comfortable with that.
Well, I feel like it's not really much of a difference. Like, I don't think Cat is playing much differently than he ever played before, though. Like, now there's just another big guy out there, too. But, like, because Cat was never really we always used to call Cat soft. He's never banged down low regardless. So
used to.
I think that's the same thing with AD. Like, okay, you're just putting another big body next to him. I don't think it's going to change how he plays the game.
It's not.
Yeah, but I agree. Rui and AR definitely need to be re-signed. Probably get some more depth for the Lakers. And we got to see what's going on with LeBron.
They was getting bullied, man.
Y'all need Jermichael Green.
Or Dylan Brooks, maybe.
That right there is crazy.
Did he add Dylan Brooks?
I'll take Dylan Brooks.
That would be one hell of a plot twist.
It won't be the first person to be a menace to Braun and be on the team.
Lance.
Pat
and Bev. So you know what? I like that guy.
Maybe we're wrong about him.
Go grab him.
Kobe did that with Matt Barnes, so Matt Barnes didn't run our test.
Mm-hmm. Well, because you got to be a real psychotic individual to believe that you're on the level of Kobe and LeBron. And if that's like, I think I want you on my team. If you're that crazy, I probably want to play with you.
Plus, you always got to have a Jeff Green type of player.
Like, it's always like some weird, like Matt Barnes. He had no business thinking he could bang with Kobe, but he thought it. So Kobe's probably like, yo, I need that kind of mentality on my team because he stinks, but he thinks he's good.
Now that Orlando team should have beat the Lakers. I'm tight. They should have beat them.
You know what makes me even more sick, Julius? If Denver wins that series against LA, Carmelo Anthony has a ring today.
I agree. We would have beat Orlando for sure. For sure. It would have been tough guarding Dwight, but everybody else was guardable.
Yeah, Dwight was the only problem on that team. Well,
No, they had pieces, but it's just like
Jameer, etc. Hito.
Like Hito, you had Rashard, you had
sharpshooter.
Yeah, you had people around them, but they definitely blew the bag.
But no one was definitely guarding Carmelo on the Magic at that point of his career.
I was listening to something the other day because they were summarizing Carmelo's career. It was Game 6 of that series, I think it was, when Denver they wouldn't have won the series, but something would have swung momentum, whatever. Carmelo scored 11 points in the fourth quarter. The rest of Denver only scored 4 points, and it was Linus Kleza. So anytime anyone ever tries to disrespect Carmelo Anthony, don't tell me that he had all these great teams.
Right.
He was also only favored in 2 playoff series his whole career.
Oof.
You know, the one thing, okay, this is it's a twofold question. Do you feel like Denver's Carmelo was the best Melo?
I do.
Yes.
What about
I agree with that. Yep, definitely is.
I might go New York Melo.
It's definitely between those two, though. There's no other.
Really?
They both were Chuck
Syracuse Melo, right?
Well, I mean, we're not talking that. We're talking NBA level.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I feel like he had bigger games on the Knicks.
He had a better chance to win.
But do we feel like that because the Knicks were more in prime time? Because the Nuggets he went to the conference finals with. The Knicks he got out of the first round once.
Didn't they play like Paul George when he was on the Pacers or something and get bounced?
Yeah, I think he had bigger moments with Denver because he got furthest.
I
think it feels like it was bigger in New York because it was New York.
Yeah, plus I'm pretty sure a lot of the moments everyone thinks of for Carmelo is the whole overtime in fourth quarter against the Bulls, the 2 clutch threes in New York. So that probably definitely adds to it.
I still think of the LA series.
What do you and then do you think they should retire? I know it's probably not possible, but 2 15s?
Yeah, it's very. I don't know why people why this has been a discussion. Yeah. Like it's so. All you got to do is put both jerseys in the rafters. It's really not hard to do. I don't get why. Like
it's about do they want to do that or not? That's what it comes down to.
Which I don't see why they wouldn't. Just comes down to people have nothing else to talk about right now. So they're like, oh, let's start a debate on social media. Which 15 gets retired? Both. They both do. It's simple.
Yeah. It's crazy that Jokic is wearing the number and is accomplishing more. Yes. Crazy.
I was telling the guys, though, to me, that proves that Denver didn't even know how good Jokic was going to be. Because you're telling me you would have given him number 15 if you thought he was going to be an all-time great, because you would not have wanted to have this problem right now.
Facts.
So you can't tell me Denver thought Jokic was going to be this good.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, man got drafted during a damn Taco Bell commercial.
The Quesarito commercial.
ESPN has been playing that nonstop on the socials.
Like, 2 times MVP, that's crazy.
2 times MVP getting drafted.
Dylan said that Melo got a scoring title. That was Melo. I don't know if that was Pete Melo. I think Pete Melo was in Denver. Yeah,
I'm with you, Dylan.
Like he was great in New York. Don't get me wrong, but I think that he was on one when he was in Denver.
I remember him in LeBron battles when he was on Denver. Denver always beat LeBron every time, and he got the best of LeBron every time. But
and he
when
should have
went
won
to the
Rookie
Knicks,
of the Year.
Yeah, facts. That too.
When he went to the Knicks, over.
Also, Amari Stoudemire punching fire hydrants. Oof.
Bro, that makes me mad that Amari didn't do as good as he should have.
Since we are talking about old boy, Dylan is Dylan in there?
Yeah, he is.
Oh, yeah. This is just for you, man. 15 minutes of fame, man.
How are you gonna leave out the full body of work? I don't see nothing about NCAA champion, second all-time leading scorer in Team USA history, most winningest player in Team USA history. What is this? What is this disrespect?
Well, our social media team about to get it. Oof.
You done?
No, I'm not. I want answers.
Are you done?
I want answers. That's what I want.
Are you done? We're gonna properly post about bro. But anyway, you just brought it up. How about you? You want the solo screen?
Oh
no, I just want my man to get the proper credit.
Well, listen. Anyway, motherfucker was a born killer. All right. God damn, Kenny. My fault. You know what? My fault. I had to. I forgot.
March, you might as well let him lead it.
Because I was tired. Listen, because I was tired of dealing with the chat. He got me a little upset. But
irritated.
Oh shit! I gotta update my driver. That shit about to turn off.
Oh, tragic.
He said nothing about Dylan. Shut your ass up. Go somewhere, Kenny. You can take the floor, man. It's just your boy. Take the floor.
Well, this is actually a great time because I didn't have time to really write my proper speech. So what I did was I put everything I wanted to say and everything I needed to encompass.
Said he was a lazy bum. Hold on, Kenny. You see the chat?
Yo, Rick, chill.
I'm
not
trying to
That's his burner? Oh, damn.
So what I did today was I tossed in all the information I wanted, and I put it in Chat GPT, and they made this beautiful speech for me to give to you guys.
Hey, there you go.
Today, we gather here to pay tribute to a true legend of the game and honor the greatest Syracuse basketball player of all time, Carmelo Anthony. As we reflect upon his remarkable career, it becomes evident that Carmelo's impact on the sport reaches far beyond the confines of a basketball court. He not only inspired countless athletes, but served as a beacon of hope and perseverance to those facing adversity. Carmelo's journey began in the vibrant city of Baltimore, where he first showcased his immense talent and passion for the game. From his early days at SU, it was clear that he possessed a rare combination of skill, determination, and unwavering love for sport. As he donned that orange and white jersey, Carmelo electrified the basketball world with his exceptional abilities, leading Syracuse to an unforgettable NCAA championship in 2003. His remarkable performance through the tournament solidified his status as a rising star, capturing hearts of fans worldwide. From that moment on, Carmelo's journey in basketball took flight as he transitioned to the NBA and made an incredible mark. As a professional, he has consistently demonstrated his prowess as a scorer, a leader, and a true ambassador of the game. Time and again, he has showcased his uncanny ability to deliver in the clutch, hitting game-winning shots, and leading his team to victory. His offensive arsenal is a sight to behold, characterized by his silky smooth jump shot, unparalleled footwork, and his innate ability to create scoring opportunities from any position on the court. Beyond the basketball accolades, Carmelo has exemplified the essence of a philanthropy and social activist. Throughout his career, he has utilized his platform to advocate for change and bring attention to important issues plaguing our society. His commitment to empowering communities, particularly through his philanthropic efforts in his hometown of Baltimore and beyond, is a testament to his character and desire to making lasting impact off the court. Carmelo's impact stretches beyond the box scores and record books. His influence is felt in the hearts of fans who have marveled at his skills, been moved by his resilience, and embraced his unwavering passion for the game.
GPT cooking.
They put that all together for you?
Yeah, bro. All you gotta do is tell him what you wanted to say.
Yeah, that's what John Moran did in the speech.
Wait, do you got the unlocked version?
It must be because I don't know how to put it in the work.
Dylan is definitely in the chat crying right now.
Yeah, he definitely. He's like this. He's like, He got his jersey right now.
That's
my
professional. Rick, he used Chat GPT like John Moran. That's why.
Oh man,
that comment had me.
You have to tell my eulogy.
Yeah, Rick is stupid. Oh my god. Yo, bro, it's stupid. Oh man. Oh my god.
You have to tell my eulogy when I go to heaven.
Dude, he is crazy. Wow, that's incredible. They put that together.
How long it take?
Real.
It takes not even 30 seconds. You tell them what you want. You hit go. It calculates, and boom.
Yeah, it's quick. They got the free version, and then they got the new on crack version. That's
I got the free version.
That's what I guess.
Well, no, the what's the name is the free version is pretty much gone now. It's the Chat GPT-4 or some shit now.
But I got it. Whatever is chat.openai.com is what I use.
Yeah. So.
And then Google just made one too.
But man, listen, shout out to Melo, man.
NBA is the same script writers. Good lord.
I got to watch Kenny go absolutely bonkers about Cuse and talk about him every 2 seconds, and then obviously that boy is crazy. Melo is a beast. Sorry, Dylan, for disrespecting him in the chat earlier. I mean no disrespect. I was just speaking honesty, you know.
Wow,
because he actually we can bring Julius in this. You can actually bring Julius in this.
Here we go.
What's her name? So in the chat, we had a discussion today about who the best scorer of all time is.
Because we're saying.
Wait, we should let him say off the top of his head. So
right.
What is your definition of the best? What is the criteria for you for best scorer ever?
Man, I say like it's pick your poison. He can score at any level. The 3 levels.
Now, to me, what you're describing is the most talented, which is 2 different things in my opinion.
You see the best scorer, most scorer?
Because what we were arguing is that to be the best scorer, you probably should be scoring the most points.
That's what Rick said.
The goal is to put the ball, the orange sphere, in
the hoop.
Like, because I don't care how pretty it looks. Statistically speaking.
That's what we're saying.
Who has scored better than him?
Mm-hmm. True, very true.
But our thing was Dylan was bringing up Kevin Durant, the same people of when we've been growing up, the same killers that score the ball. It's been KD, Kobe, Jordan. He said he brought in Curry, like
Melo,
and I was he said Melo too. Melo's in every conversation, no matter what basketball, no matter what for him. Anything that has to do with basketball, he's got to bring Melo in somehow.
That's rebounding.
Because
fuck out of here.
Because he can't help it. That Melo everything.
Yeah.
So my top 5 in order, I would go. This sounds really bad, but whatever. I'll go Melo.
Number 1?
No, that's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine.
I'll go KD 2.
Ooh.
Okay.
I'll go Kobe 3, LeBron 4, and Jordan 5.
Okay. That's all the people that he had brought up. But my thing was with him is he couldn't give a criteria of what he was talking about. It was just Melo got to be there. Melo got to be there. Melo got to be there. Every other time.
And just
he was blackballed
because then we were just getting funny saying like, well, so who's the best home run hitter in the history of baseball? Yeah. And like Lawrence goes, Barry Bonds. Well, why? Well, because he has the most home runs. so it's like
because it started from him posting. He started from him posting a tweet that literally was talking about him. He posted a tweet, and the tweet is literally about him because he said Braun's not the best ever. But then the guy goes on that basketball is the only sport where somebody can have the most in something, and you still don't consider them to be the best at it ever, which is ludicrous. But every other sport, if you say hockey, I don't know if it's Wayne Gretzky or not. If he has the most goals, you're gonna say he's the best person to ever. Go on. If you need a goal to get scored and your life is on the line, you're gonna say, "I want Wayne Gretzky."
So for
most in goal
for football, would that be the best quarterback that was the most touchdowns, or more criteria?
No, that's different. It depends because
yards.
We weren't saying LeBron is the best player because he scored the most points. We were saying he's the greatest scorer in the history of the game
because he scored the most points.
Yeah.
Like, so there's a difference in what you're like. So to say that you can't correlate that equally to quarterback, because what are you saying? Are you saying the greatest scoring quarterback? Then it's touchdowns. The most prolific quarterback? Then it's by yards.
Yeah, yards, etc.
Because then he tried to tell us, well, then John Stockton's the greatest defender because he has the most steals.
He's the best stealer.
No, because blocks are also a part of defense too. Like
and Rick, I would say this too, like
Kyrie,
and I've always said this before, but what's the name? Kind of, I think what pot is it? I think Gilbert Arenas, where they were talking about how it was J.R. Smith. He said that Kyrie is like he's one of the craziest scorers, but never gets talked about. And then the guy that was on the show with him, He's brought up Curry. He said, hell no. Kyrie is complete 10 times better scorer than Curry is. I found that interesting. That's an NBA player saying that. So
I think Kyrie scores, and this is for me personally, it's how you score. And I feel like Kyrie can score
in more ways,
in different ways than Steph.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Better ball handler, better attacking at the basket, mid-range, etc., etc. The only thing Curry has a beat is 3-pointers, jump shots. Everything else.
He has the whole world beat in that.
Yeah. Is that, Yeah.
Oh, God.
Better handles, better. He finished with both hands at the rim. Just crazy finishing ability.
You know the crazy thing is like KD gets 25, 30, but it don't feel like he do.
No.
Bro.
He does it on like 10 shots.
All mid-ranges. Mid-ranges and free throws.
Bro, he's on.
It's like you'll be watching the game and feel like KD really ain't doing much. Look at the box score, be like, oh, he's got 35. Oh, okay, all right, nice.
Bro, that's how it was when I went to the Dallas and Phoenix game. I'm sitting there, I'm just looking at the shit. Like, oh, he made a shot. Oh, he made a shot. Everybody else is shooting. You look up at the thing.
So you lost track that way. How many scored?
He got 30. How you get 32?
Right. And then sometimes it's like you got other dudes that you watch and you're just like, oh, they got to have about 40. It's like, oh, 16. Okay. All right. He's just chucking today.
Oh man, let's go to the last series though.
Well, hey, let's talk about it.
Who's gonna win game 5?
Yep, 5.
Jimmy for 50.
I think Boston will win game 5.
You think so?
And then the Heat gonna win game 6.
Look at Lawrence smile just lit up as soon as he says Celtics lose.
I think
he said, and KD part of the 50-40 club or 50-40-90 club.
Yeah. Hey,
KD's Jamal Murray is too.
Yeah, add that in. Just add it in, yeah. But
I don't know.
I think Himmy wants to end it on their home court.
I wouldn't blame him. The smile he had in the fourth quarter looks a lot like the one he had in New York. So, hey, he's definitely going off for blood. I'm pretty sure the whole Heat team wants to finish as soon as possible so they can get the rest against Denver.
Nah, I need like more bets. So just extend this series so I can.
We'll do our best. Is Scott Foster coaching game 5? Is that the question? That's all. If you get Scott Foster,
they need Tony Brothers. That's what they need. Solid.
The whole death row of refs to extend the series. But yeah, just coming from the Celtics point of view, very disappointing series so far for the Celtics. Everyone not showing up, playing like shit, coaching like shit. Just everyone deserves accountability. But I could just give a little short speech because I did so yesterday on the other podcast. So Coach Mazzulla, not calling timeouts when he's supposed to.
He's a spectator.
Yeah,
bad. I like him as a coach.
Yeah. I feel like he could do better. Yeah,
oh man, I'm so glad I have a filter because I was about to say one of the most out of pocket things. I almost nil. It was about to be a nil.
Like Neil last week.
I was about to say something crazy.
Joe Mazzulla is not a good coach. We got to just face fact, and it's not his fault. It's not his fault. He was tossed into the last year. He was on the back of the bench, bro. Like he wasn't even the assistant coach. Will Hardy was the assistant coach.
And they lost him too.
Yeah, so like we got to stop.
How did I get here?
Yeah, it's like they had no choice but to throw him into the fire, and everyone started believing this. Oh, maybe he's a good coach because he had a talented ass roster that was playing good in February in Charlotte. Okay, we are now playing in the conference finals against a good head coach. Joe Mazzulla is being exposed.
The best head coach in the playoffs.
Right.
Yeah, but
like, don't get it twisted. I've been a huge critic of Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown and how they've been playing. They have not been performing. But it ain't all on it's not all on them. Like, yeah, they have to execute, but you have to have a game plan to execute, and I don't believe they have that.
Yeah, I think there was a report like earlier on in the year in the playoffs saying that it's mostly just winging it on offense. I think that's what Marcus Smart said, which is terrible. They're from your player. Like, I mean, I said it in the chat, a betting chat. Basically, the offense is JT, JB get a bucket, and we'll see what happens, basically. And random ass jump shots from Derek White, Brogdon, etc. But just going off the series, Yeah, they're not playing with any heart. The Heat are outplaying them, out coaching them, out hustling them. Whatever out word you can think of, the Heat are doing that the first 3 games. Jaylen Brown, I mean, he got all NBA second team. Shout out to him, but he's not playing with that player.
Bro,
50% for the field goal, 5 free throws.
In bets.
Yeah, I used to bet his 2 threes religiously. Not anymore right now. But
the thing is, his bet line isn't that hard, and he still goes low. I'm just like, come on.
Yeah, but his playmaking's been terrible. Shot selection's been terrible too. I saw him grab a rebound, go up against 3 Heat players at once while there's 2 people open. Terrible.
I still think he's better than Tatum, though.
Do you?
I don't believe
just
that.
by a little bit.
Yeah, I'm throwing that out the window. He's.
I was about to say
bro. So
I said the same.
I said the same. That.
Listen, man. I need you gonna have to show up, but not Julius. I was gonna say too is like, for bets. Well, what I'm gonna do again is
best
players. Tatum and
Jimmy. Is that your new
lines? And you just let God.
That's your new minimum thing.
It is bare minimum thing. It is what it is. You let it go. You know that they're gonna play 40.
Yeah. Also, on the Celtics as well, Al Horford, a terrible shooting game ever since the Philly series. He said he was a lead shooter, went 5 for 7 that game, and then hasn't made shit ever since. Pick and rolls are beating him religiously. And he started to show he's showing his age, at 57, showing his age.
Is it time?
He showed age years ago.
Oh no, I mean he played great at the finals.
Remember when the Thunder benched him and they had the reason next to it said old?
Oh yeah.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah. Yeah, but
was he on the Hawks?
Yes, with the 5 players. Yeah,
he played with Jeff Teague or no?
Yes.
Yeah,
Jeff Teague, Korver,
Amari Carroll, Paul Millsap. Yeah, remember because they were so
Jeff Teague and Korver. Yeah,
they were so boring that they couldn't advertise a superstar.
The Spurs East.
Right, in the NBA, they couldn't advertise a superstar on that team, but the NBA had to acknowledge them, so they gave the starting 5 player of the month. So like, I don't know, pick one of them.
Robert Williams, basically, we need more than just elite rim protection, because you can't be a center and just do that. Rudy Gobert at least has something, but we need more. You can't be just a lob threat. You need to have like a post game. We need more to a center.
Mountcastle Homer.
Nice. Marcus Smart, decision making has been lacking as well. Defensive intensity. Also, some really dumb plays at point guard with Kyle Lowry guarding you.
Or he's not that fucking good.
He's all right. I don't think he's amazing. Yeah, he's definitely. Yeah, he's decent. I'm not saying he's the best player in the world.
Phil, you've been defending Marcus Smart for so long. Just give it up. He's not that great. He is not what he was supposed to turn out to be.
I'm saying he's a good role player. I didn't say he was just an automatic.
Let me put it this way. Here's the problem with Marcus Smart, because he's not an NBA starting point guard. Why are we still tossing him out there as a starting point guard? He could be okay if he's got to be a start, like a 2 guard as your your defender. But why are we still treating him like a starting point guard? Because he's not.
Don't say 6 man. He could be a good 6 man.
He could even be a good starting off-ball guard. Like that should be his job. If you're gonna put him out there, you have to have another point guard out there that's gonna be handling the ball.
Listen, start Brogdon
White.
Start Derek White.
Yeah, Brogdon White's been off as well.
Send Smart and Brown to the bench.
But even then, they don't even got a real point guard still, because Brogdon is a converted guy. They turned the point guard.
He's a 2 guard.
He's really a 3 when he was in college.
Yeah,
Brogdon is not a
Brogdon. Yeah, Brogdon
came on the
Pacers. No, he was at 2. He was at 2 guard.
What happened was Brogdon was a 3 in college. When he got drafted by Milwaukee, they turned him into a point guard because they don't do nothing.
Rookie of the year, Brogdon.
Yes. So then he's been a point guard ever since, but he's not a real point guard. Derek White is not a real point guard. Marcus Smart is not a real point guard.
They need a point guard. Yeah.
There is no real point guard on that team.
Yeah, and most importantly,
they work.
The one thing I've noticed, like during the whole playoff night, only the Heat series, when the Celtics have a rough time, you see Al Horford go to the coaching chair, whatever you want to call it. But Jason Tatum, you're the best player on this team. You need to be in that chair. You need to be leading your team like the star player, everyone thinks you are. So you need to be leading the charge, not Al Horford every single night. Yes, he's your vet. Yes, he knows what it's like to get through these series, but you're the best player on the team. You and JB, you should be the one leading the charge, getting the Celtics to come back from bad deficits and bad starts, and not Al Horford over there.
Not for nothing, you were in the finals last year, so you've been there before now too. Like,
yes.
So there is no excuse for why you can't. Like, you're not the young guy on the team anymore. You're the older dude in the room, and you've been there.
Right.
Moment's too big, man.
Right. I mean, you showed up last game, but like I said, you have to show up for the first 3 games as well. You can't be proud of yourself for showing up for game 4 down 3-1. So it's gonna be very interesting.
What's the name is? Listen, what's the name is Sharks in water, man. Jimmy Butler right now.
Blood is in the air or in the water.
Yeah. It's looking real bad for y'all. He lives for it. He's like a sicko. He lives for these moments.
Not facts.
Especially when playoffs, he coasts in regular season. Playoff time comes.
What were you about to say, Julius?
A couple people commented on my status, and they were saying Heat can compete with the Nuggets. I was like, yeah, but I was like, who's guarding Jokic?
Bam.
And they said Bam, and I said, that's food. That's food right there.
Also, before I move on.
That's barbecue chicken.
Yeah, I mean, Tatum and Brown are like, mid 25, 26? I don't know the exact age, but as of right now, they aren't those guys. And hopefully they can develop into those guys, but as of right now, yeah, they're not cutting it. They need to do some more soul searching.
Mm-hmm. But they're too old to not be that guy yet. Like, it's fine to not win by this age. Like, I'll give you that. Like, that's still.
Yeah.
But I think they're at the age where you got to be the dog now. Like I'll give you a pass if you haven't won yet, because it's not easy to win a championship. Okay. But if you don't have that alpha mentality by this point of your career, you're probably not going to get it. And just because Jason Tatum said in the post-game conference, humbly, I'm one of the best players in the world, does not make him an alpha. So stop.
Who said that?
You didn't see that?
No. I know the quote, but I don't. Who said like that would? That makes sense.
Oh, that's what people have been saying. They're like he's got that dog in him because you heard his post-game interview. They said you don't say that unless you got that dog in it. I mean, I don't know. You got to back it up too. You can't just say it.
Yeah, he backed it up with 3 bad games against the Heat, because he said that Game 7 versus the Sixers, I believe, or Game 6.
So. It was Game 6. It was when it was cold as hell, and he came back and went, I'm one of the best players in the world.
Well, if he backed it up after Game 7, just not the Heat series. Yeah, but yeah.
Jamal Murray's that he better than a lot of people.
So I mean, also off of Jason Tatum's career so far, he's only been showing up in elimination games, not in the games before that, which is terrible. Like Kenny, we talked about this before. I'd rather have someone that shows up consistently throughout the series than just elimination games. Because if you show up across the board, if you show up during those pre-elimination games, you wouldn't have to go to elimination games. So
exactly, like sure, it's great that you could show up in the elimination game, but damn, why you got to make me wait till Game 7?
Yeah, I mean, of course, no one's perfect. You're gonna face elimination games down your career, but constantly being in there and having the best games only there, that's definitely a red flag. So game 5 is tomorrow. I think personally, with my head, I'm saying it ends in Miami, Game 6. But in my heart, you know what my heart says. But in my head, I think the Celtics win Boston, but then they lose in Miami.
Are you defeated?
Personally. I mean, if we lose 4 games, we're defeated. Yeah.
So you got what's the percentage? What's the percentage? You sound
like David Ham right now.
Hope versus being defeated.
Oh, my hope's obviously gonna be over my defeated always.
Look, I'm going to ask you, like Nick Wright asked Chris Broussard every day after his predictions. How many toes down are you on the Celtics right now?
11.
You're 11 toes down.
I'm going down with the ships. I said Celtics 7.
So that means you believe that they're going to come back and win the series.
I have to, whether it happens or not.
To do something
if it doesn't happen or not, whether it happens or not, I have to take.
What is it?
149.
140. Oh, so you know.
Yep.
At least 150
stats.
150 coming in.
Yep.
He said 11 toes down.
Whether or not I have to stick with my prediction.
I believe.
like Darvin Ham said, like what Julius posted on Twitter. 4 games. You win. You move on.
This dude, Game 1 says it's gonna be okay. Trust me.
3 games later. Oh. Wow, I didn't see this coming.
I still got more memes. Every day I'm gonna post.
We had 9 days of Julius.
They had terrible touches in the games that let them back in.
Yeah, but like I said, I gotta stick.
What it is.
A huge believer in the series not over till it's over, and I have to stick by my guns, whether it happens or not.
Hold the
Yeah, if
heat.
y'all hold, yeah, that's true too. If you hold them under 100, because they be struggling.
Yeah,
Like in the regular season, they've been struggling.
we're just lucky we played the regular
Playoffs
season
is
Heat
so
in
crazy.
Game 4. Oof. That was the regular season Heat that we played in Game 4. We playoff Heat. Oof. Trouble. Duncan Robinson and Max Strus and all of them look actually human for once. Also, shout out Caleb Martin. Tremendous
I
series
don't
so far.
believe
He's
in
been
him.
outplaying his ass off. Caleb
I
Martin?
don't believe in him at all.
Ooh.
Can we go back to? I would just love to roll the clip back. Oh, well, it might have been about a month ago at this point when Neil got on this podcast and told me that Tyler Hero was more important to the Heat than Giannis was to the Bucks.
I knew you were going to bring this
Yeah,
up. I was waiting
he
for it.
definitely did
I
say
knew you
that
were going to
dumb
bring
shit.
this up. I was
He
waiting for
definitely
it.
did say that dumb shit.
And then he tried to really sit there and tell me, how could you not say that? He's more important. I don't get how you can't see it. Well, we're seeing it now. Stupid.
I'm about to say, yeah. Strus is on fire. Caleb Martin's on fire. Gabe Lillard is on fire. Okay, Gabe Vincent. That's what the streets are calling Gabe Vincent. But yeah.
Bruce Brown locking that up.
And the streets need to be put out of their misery if they calling him that.
Bruce Brown be hacking.
What?
He be hacked. You know he a hack too. You know it.
But
Too.
you would want Bruce Brown on your team though.
But it works though. It works
Yeah.
though. He be getting away with a lot of shit.
Swiss Army knife.
I feel like this, like in this Lakers series, they had way more free throws than us. But when they would show the replay over, I'd be like, okay, I give you that.
I feel like y'all, but I feel like the Lakers they're different. I feel like they drive more than other teams.
They do.
LeBron, AD.
Yeah, a lot of the games is raining threes for y'all too.
Well, like that Warriors series, they're all complaining. Look at the free throw discrepancy. Show me a time in the world when the Warriors ever went to the basket.
Right.
Iguodala.
I'll give you this at least for the Nuggets. Like for example, right? They showed a replay where Jokic swiped and didn't even touch Davis, and they called a foul on him.
Oh wait, Lawrence, we still betting Bruce Brown to assist though, right?
Of course.
Yeah, we got to.
Oh,
yeah, the last time we saw the Nuggets drive the ball, LeBron blocking Iguodala.
He had the passes, but they didn't shoot the ball. He had the potential assist.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Y'all bet Bruce Brown 2 assists every game?
No, absolutely.
No.
Absolutely.
You do?
But I might need to do that. If y'all do that, man, please.
You seriously do that?
Yes.
No, I don't. But
I'm talking about Phil.
Yeah.
As far as bets, I did pretty well in the Nugget series. I
broke my heart last night.
I bet Braun and Joker for all their lines every single game. Put $10 on it, and I won game 1 and then game 4. So and then I did Jimmy and Tatum. I won last night too. But I dumbed down their lines a little bit. I was 1 assist from 600 and then 2 assists from 4,000.
Let's say Lawrence. In all 4 games,
they had all their lines, the threes and everything last night.
In the Lakers series, Bruce Brown had 2 or more assists except for the last game.
Yeah, no, he was
2, 3, and 5.
Yeah. They had Porter on there for 1.5. He had 2 every game, and then he started folding and don't want to pass. I'm like, I should have known this was bait. That they never put Porter on there for assist. I should have known.
He had 6 assists one game.
Yes,
game 3. Yeah,
I bet him. There was a game 2 or I think it was game 2. I bet him for 10 rebounds. It was a crazy lotto, and it fell short to it fell short to Reeves 3 points, and then Anthony Davis for 2 rebounds for like $6K. So it's out there.
Kenny's like, I'm glad I'm out of this. I don't worry about anything. I'm just here watching the chat, watching your reactions.
Yeah, no, that was off $5. It was off $5.
$5 lottos.
But it was a crazy ass parlay though. Like it was wild.
I always feel like game 1 bets is very hard to make because you don't know what person is going to do what.
No.
Game 1's the tone setter.
Then, bro, when game 1 got there, I couldn't wait until they let them lines out. Joker, Braun, every game. They got a hoop.
Stars will be stars.
But see, like for example, if you do points for Joker, he could be between 20 and 35. You don't know which one you're getting because he can do either one.
I'm never betting Joker points anyways.
But hear me out though. Hear me out. Hear me out.
Rebounds and assists, where it's at. Like Tatum.
I like that, but hear me out. These dudes got a hoop. They try to go to the finals.
No, absolutely.
But I think he hit his points 3 out of the 4 times. Anyway, so
and he very well may have, but Joker is not a prolific scorer. Like he go for 50, but the next game you might say I'm Magic Johnson and put up 11 with 25 rebounds and 17 assists. And that's still a great game, but that don't help my gambling habits, so that's why I stop.
You know what's crazy?
Tell me when March comes around, then I'll be back.
Yep.
Damian predicted game 1. He said 25 points, 20 rebounds. I was like, no way. This dude really had 30, 20, and like 15. I was like, you were so close to that.
34, 21, and 14. I remember because that was cash money.
Great.
All those lines for the best players. Like, tomorrow, the house on Tatum. He got a hoop.
Question.
I wouldn't put anything on Tatum.
He said nothing.
he can blow it back tomorrow.
Hey, listen, bet it. Tatum.
Also, side note, they have a whole they already got Victor Wembanyama bets on FanDuel. Apparently, there's a whole bet of
about him.
Rookie of the year. It's either him at -245 or the field at +100.
Son got Bambi kneecaps. Is I don't know how long he gonna last, son. All the dudes that are super, super tall like that, we just don't see them last. That's just the truth of it.
I agree with you, Dylan.
Ted Holmgren didn't even step on the court yet.
It's not even that. It's they're hyping this kid up too much. He literally has to be the next LeBron James or else he's a failure. They do this with every kid.
Gilbert Arenas said something interesting though. He said he feels the U.S. media is they got the expectations for him so high. If he doesn't, they're not going to allow him to be bigger than Braun.
Yep. If he's a key Magic, anyone else is a failure.
But I 300% disagree with him because the U.S. media is the one that's hyping him up. So that's a dumb statement in my opinion. It's not like we're hearing about him from France. Why do we all know who Victor Wembanyama is? Because the U.S. media has told us he's the best prospect since LeBron James.
Or they're saying to build him up to break him down or some shit like that. So I don't know.
Who will be Rookie of the Year? Oh, Dylan, you might want to take that bet then.
Tell Gilbert Arenas stop bringing guns into the arena, and then I'll listen to him.
People, he can't change. He can't change, bro.
I said what I said.
He said, tell me how the interaction with Javaris Richardson went, and then come back to me.
Oh my gosh, man, that's stupid. Man, listen, we about to get up out of here though.
Oh no, Wordle, sorry.
Nah, not tonight.
Okay,
not tonight. We'll watch some baseball. We don't have the Fiend here today, so.
Him just wait.
I'm gonna start off with last words, man. Okay, my last words for the night is.
Here we go.
People gotta remember, bro. Like at the end of the day.
Oh, here we go.
You gotta respect greatness, because we don't get to see it as long as we get to see it as with LeBron James. You feel me? For people to tear this man down left and right,
should have their accounts locked.
It makes what happened?
Should have their accounts locked, right?
Bro, it makes no sense on the slander this dude gets. But this is my theory on why some people don't like him, because I start to see the pattern in the people that do not like him. Is
age.
In human nature, it just even in our culture, in our culture, there's this thing of when somebody seems to, I'm not gonna call him perfect, but there's no scandals, right? So I feel like I'm gonna give you a perfect example of what I'm meaning too. I feel like because there's no scandal, there's nothing to tear him down, people can't get closer to him and to relate to him. And the perfect example of this is Tom Brady. Everybody hated Tom Brady until he had his marital issues, and everybody, when he got done, loved Tom Brady.
Not even when Tom Brady, when he left to go to the Bucks, because it showed they had there was there's never like him and his boss didn't get along. Like you can relate to that, like.
So that's my analysis of it, and just seeing the same type of people that get upset at Braun. The dude did everything his way, and you gotta respect it. He did it his way. He didn't do it Jordan way or Kobe way. He did it his way, and you gotta respect it.
And he was successful with it too.
Hey, listen. At the end of the day, if you want to model your kid after something in any sport, make him an all-around player. Don't make him one fucking dimensional, because it ain't gonna bring him nowhere. All around players rule the world at the end of the day.
And just to piggyback off that quick too, LeBron, he's been in the spotlight since the age of 16 years old.
Probably 15 too.
And they're talking about social studies. You the chosen one, and you got to be the face of the NBA.
Like, I mean, so for him,
we really talking about, like, come on, man.
So it's been over 20 years that he has been in the spotlight, and no one's got anything to say about him. Like, I'm sorry, no NDA is that airtight. That means that this man has really been a good person. So you could not like him as a player. You could say he's not the best, but like, the calling him all the names, like, it's just ridiculous. Like, grow up. We are grown people. Like,
what? He has a damn college under his name.
Like,
crazy school.
I just don't get it. But yeah, that's all I got to say on that.
Also, hey, stay tuned to the IBTE Sports page on the social networks. We'll be, posting some reels of players passing in clutch time. So stay tuned to that. Maybe, some people need to see some certain examples of certain players.
It's going to be just all LeBron? He's the only one who does that.
Right. I mean, Steve Kerr doesn't exist. Bill Weddington doesn't exist. John Paxson doesn't exist, but that's just my personal opinion. But hey, also, thank you, Jules, for coming through. Good luck to your Nuggets. I wish you the best, whoever you face. Hopefully it's the Celtics, but I doubt it. But if you guys do face the Heat, go Nuggets. That's all I gotta say.
And if we play the Celtics, I'm driving to Boston.
Let's make it a trip then. Me, you, Brandon. What's up?
Do it.
I think it will be expensive though.
But yeah, it's gonna be definitely being in Boston too.
We're gonna be on top of the arena.
No, just dip into the production budget. It'll be all right.
Good point.
The Hilton gonna be like $1,200 a night in there for the finals and shit.
The Hilton, they sleeping in the car. What are we talking about?
Absolutely, yo.
Nah, I was gonna say, if y'all really do go to Boston, we can go to, like, there's probably standing rooms too. Standing rooms would be dope to go to. I know a lot of
we will be on top of the arena using binoculars.
We're going into the stadium. That's a no-go. 2,300. Nosebleeds, crazy.
Yep. Is that Tatum or Brogdon? I can't really tell from this angle.
But we don't. But the thing is, we don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, I don't know why we talking like about
back-to-back years going again. Come on, son.
It's possible.
Oh, IKF, Yik Yak, let's go Yankees! Ah,
yeah, that's good. That's a 2-hit for him. 2 hits, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's my last word. Is Phil, eat the Yankees dust, bitch.
I didn't say anything about anyways. Hold on.
Julius, that was your last words? You got more?
No, my last words. I hope everybody has a blessed week. Laker fans, take that L on the way out.
Fortnite emote on them. You gotta listen. You gotta love it.
Well deserved.
Hey man, listen. Make sure y'all tune into everything on the network.
One more thing too. Be long.
Oh, man.
He's been quiet. That man's been quiet.
He said, "Go, James."
He said, "Call him out."
He said, "Nah." At Kenny's house, that shit is too funny. He said, "Let's go, James." Kenny said, "Shut up."
Then we have
"Shut up and go eat your hot dog."
Remember that whole ass argument with him and Nigel at the bar?
What happened?
Remember that whole ass argument with him and Nigel at the bar with LeBron and Kobe?
Was I there for that?
Yes, me, you, Kenny.
It was my birthday.
Oh, when we went to, was it One Jenny?
Yes.
No,
it was after that.
Yeah, when we went to
the other place. I forgot what it was called.
Swifties.
Swifties. Okay, yeah, okay. I remember that.
That's great publicity right there. Swifties pay us.
Yep.
Right. Man, we up out of here, man. We appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all sub to the channel, IBT Network, IBT Sports, man. We up out here for another week. And hopefully the Boston Celtics are not in the finals. I don't want to see them. They don't deserve to be there. They ain't got no heart.
You also said they were going to get swept. So.
The Grim Reaper is about to collect. He collected in about 24 hours.
Yeah,
by this time it should be the third quarter. In 24 hours, it should be the third quarter, and you wondering what happened.
Probably
down 16 after he just hit a 3.
You lost the game.
If they make it to Game 7, I'll be live streaming that game. So hopefully, but I doubt it.
They lost the game.
All right, we up out of here, man. Peace.
Deuces.